So if you check there, right, there are 5 PDFs,
Oh,
right?
everything is compacted in there then?
No. There's yeah. So okay, I don't remember. See, I do have one file where which has 1 to 5, and there are separate like 1 separate, 2 and 3, 4 separate. So I don't remember. I think I remember giving you separate files. Let me go to the location. So let me open that. So see, day 0 is your basic programming, operators, conditional statements, and loops. So this is your if else, and this is your for loop or for and while loop. So you have it here.
Yeah.
Your
I
voice is
have.
better. I shared this link with you, right? This Google Drive. So now instead of Sri Venkateshwar sending you all the files, I'll upload it here. You can directly download it. You don't have to depend on him.
Okay, perfect. No problem.
And
Thank
you have
you.
sure, and you have this link, correct? This
Yeah, I'm
Google Drive.
looking for it right now. I have like 2 emails, so I'm just making sure which one I got
No,
it in.
so I didn't. I don't think I sent you in the email. I had given you in the chat. So again, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Just save it, okay? So maybe you can send an email to yourself with this link.
Thank you.
No problem. And everything in running notes, we are anyway putting all the daily programs that we are doing here. So yeah, okay. Let me put it back, and then we'll ask Kapil his question. Okay. Yeah, you can see my screen, right? Yeah. So sorry, Kapil, go ahead. What was your question?
My question is there we have like first we have while loop and then for loop, right?
Uh-huh.
So the for loop here for j in 5,
Uh-huh.
so it would repeat for 5 times,
Correct.
right? And until it 5 and it will come back. So
Correct.
the print statement you have scored, this is inside this for loop, right?
No. This is outside the for loop. You see the indentation? Okay, it is at same level. So
Ah,
these two are inside for loop, but this is outside at same level.
okay.
So that's why print is appearing only once. So print is not inside. Indentation, right?
Ah,
So
yeah.
now it will be inside the for loop. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, that's what.
Okay.
So which one is inside and which one is outside? That's what
Indentation.
I.
Indentation. So always look at indentation. So we said
Okay.
that see, even one space is enough. Okay. Now if you see here, okay, line number uh, 21. Line 21 starts with 20 itself. They're at the same
Yeah.
level. So this is
Yeah.
not inside this. You have to give at
Nothing is
least
inside the.
yes. So it gives error because it should have at least one statement. So I give space here. Now with one space also it's fine, but you have to give. Okay, you have to give at least one
Okay.
space. So you have for j and here marks one space. So marks is inside for loop.
Okay.
Now if I want to put sum also inside for loop, the first statement you have choice. First statement you can give one single character or 10 characters or 5 or whatever, minimum one, right?
Yeah.
But from second statement onwards you don't have choice. Whatever you give here, same thing you have to give here, indicating that marks and sum both starts from same position. That means they both belong to same block.
Yeah.
Okay. Now if you give tab, you have to give tab here too, right? So that
Okay.
these two should start from same position. So at first statement you have choice how many spaces you want to give. But from second and
Okay.
third statement onwards, you have to give same number of spaces.
Okay. Okay.
That's what
Got it.
indentation talks about. Okay. And this print is on this level. So it means print is on par with this for loop. And since we have indentation for here, so this is inside this. And this for loop, you see, starts from beginning. That means this for loop is outside this while for loop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, I think I can delete it. I've already put this in the running notes. I'm going to delete it. Let's do some more. Yesterday we printed, yeah. Okay. So let's say we play a game. Okay. Do that. So we'll play a game where we will use a random value. Okay. We will let computer think of a number. Okay. So we will let computer think of a number and we will try to predict. Okay. So if computer says 10 and we are predicting 5, computer will say that the number is above number, right? So above or below game that we used to play. So we'll try to do that. Okay. So let's so first what we'll do is we'll let computer think of a number, right? So how do you make computer think of a number? Um, I'm going to say, so you need random, okay? So I'm going to import random package. So random is a library, okay, which generates random numbers, okay? So if I say num1 equal to random dot, okay, so random package, and random package I'm calling random int, okay? So random int, so it's going to give us a integer number, random integer number, okay? And it here I'll give the size 1 comma 100. That means I am telling, okay, think of a number in random number between 1 to 100. Okay, so to check you can even print it. So I'll print it as number something like this called num1 dot. Okay, so if you see here, number is 37, okay, 78, 65, 69, random number. It's generating random number. Now we have to guess, okay, and we'll see in how many times you are guessing, how many steps you're taking to guess. So I'm going to say, okay, while true, right? True means it's an infinite loop, okay. Before that, and so you need to do the count, right? So I'm going to say count equal to 0, something like this. So now you have to guess the number. So I'm going to say int or say num1, okay, or num1 is already that number. So I'm going to say guess 1 or something like that, or guess num. Okay, guess num equal to int of input, enter enter your and
Into your guess.
sorry,
Yes.
so something like that. Guess the number, right? So guess the number. If so, there are 3 options possible here. 1, okay. So and so when you guess the number, so that means your count is now increasing by 1. Now I'm saying guess number if it is equal to the num1. So I'll say print correct, something like this. Huh? Correct. You have guessed the number in so many steps. Okay. And so many, I'll say dot format, and I'm going to say count. Second condition is if. Okay. So once you guess, you are done, right? So you can say break from this loop. Okay. So you'll come out of the loop. You are done. If guess num is the number that you have guessed is less than num. sorry, sorry. So when you have guessed the number guess number is less than, right? So you'll say print incorrect. You have guessed a lower value. That means you know that you need to guess higher than that. Okay. So I'll put you can put if, so or you can put elif, something, so if you want to keep one single block, you say elif. And then here I'm going to say else. Okay. So three conditions, right? Equal to, greater than, less than. So equal to we have handled, less than we have handled. So by default else will be greater than only. So I'm going to copy this and I say incorrect. You have guessed a higher value. So for this first time when we're running it, we'll print the number here so that we see whether our program is working correctly or not. So number is 73. So guess the number. I say 30. Incorrect. You have guessed a lower value, right? I'll go and say 90. Incorrect. You have guessed a higher value. So I'll say 50. Incorrect. You have guessed a lower value, right? Then I'm going to say 74. Incorrect. You have guessed a higher value, right? So now I'll say 73. Correct. You have guessed the number in 5 steps. Okay. I can put another condition here. Condition is, okay, let's say if the value is in between, okay, okay, so it is less, okay, and here I'm saying if, okay, here something like this, if see, so here I'm guess value is lower, right? So your the num value is higher. So I'm going to say if num1 minus guess number is less than 6, right? So within 5, I'm saying I'm going to say print. I'm just adding new features to it. Okay, so I'm going to say incorrect. You have guessed lower value, but you're close. But you're close. So that means you have